I have been told, very important here, that it has been a very bad season for Humpty Dumpty. It's a real shame. It really is because he had a great fall. Okay, I thought you might enjoy that one. I was reminded of that great joke earlier today, and I wanted to share that with you. All right, I've had a lot of positive response about these videos. Kids are watching them in class. Teachers are showing their kids this video. These videos being produced, and they're learning. So that's awesome. That's fantastic. All right, and there's some confusion about these ensemble maps I've been showing that indicate the best chance for 1 inch of snow or more, for at least 1 inch of snow. That's not a forecast. That doesn't mean you're only going to get 1 inch. We're just trying to see what's the minimum here. What's the bottom of the snow amount possibility? And so it's just a bunch of computer models, these ensembles, and it's all averaged out, and it puts out this probabilistic forecast. All right, I'll get to that in just a second. Got a lot to go over, all right? Jokes aside, very important stuff. There is a small risk for severe thunderstorms. And again, I'll try to go short with this, but I know it's not going to happen. I've had people actually tell me they like it when I go long here, so they enjoy it. So we'll talk about tomorrow night. There will be a slight risk for severe thunderstorms, mainly southern Arkansas, but can't rule it into central Arkansas. It's a low threat, really. But it was worth watching. I just don't see a whole lot of instability with this, but there's a lot of wind energy. And the temperatures at the surface here are going to be quite cool, except for far southern Arkansas. It is worth watching. So just know that it is possible, and you need to have a way to get warning. So that's how you Arkansas, right? You go from one extreme to the other. This is at 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and you see these thunderstorms. This is where I'm concerned. During the overnight, tomorrow night and Friday morning, these thunderstorms with wind and hail, very low tornado potential, but that moves through and mostly gone by sunrise on Friday. Then we start to see the snow wrapping around in northwest Arkansas and temperatures turning very cold. All right, let's look at the apparent temperature, the wind chill temperature. I'm going to get to the snow in just a second, but there are two things. Remember, we're very confident the cold is coming. And the confidence for snow is increasing, yes, but the snow amounts, no. And exactly where? But I'll get to that in just a second. So these are the wind chill temperatures for Friday morning. Massive temperature contrast here. You can obviously tell where the front is. The cold air pushing its way through the Ozarks, kind of oozing its way through the Ozarks and the Ouachitas. There's the warm, or mild air, I should say, up the Mississippi River with that small severe weather threat tomorrow night. Look at the wind chill temperatures in Oklahoma, 0 to single digits. And then that's what's heading, especially northern Arkansas. There's really two punches of cold air here. So I think by Friday afternoon, our temperatures are falling. And then by noon, our wind chill temperatures are in the single digits and 20s. So a huge contrast. When you go to work or school on Friday, it's not going to be cold. It'll be cool, but it's not going to be cold. When you head home on Friday, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here are the wind chill temperatures. Right. Well, this is at 6 p.m. Statewide, teens, 20s, 30s. All right, feels like temperature on Saturday. Now, it does moderate because here comes, not a lot. I mean, temperature is going to go into the 40s, potentially, low, mid 40s. But here we go. Look at. Can you see up here in the Kansas, wind chill temperatures are way below zero, 10, 20 degrees. Isn't that a football game? Ooh. Anyway, so Saturday night, Sunday morning, wind chill temperatures when you wake up Sunday morning with that next push in the well below zero in northern Arkansas, teens, single digits, and it doesn't get much better after that. Let me go back here to a previous model run. It doesn't get any better after that, really, because it will have some precipitation at this time. But look at Monday morning, you're right there. Teens, single digits below zero. And then Tuesday morning, this is assuming snow cover right there, way below zero, potentially 10 to 20 degrees below zero in northwest Arkansas. All right, now the snow potential. There's the area of high pressure. This is Sunday morning. The timing of this speeding up, thought it would move quickly. What could go wrong with a snow forecast? Remember, it could move very quickly, which would limit the snowfall amounts. But what we see here is a swath of snow coming across the state. Let me back that up. Remember, this is precipitation over the previous 6 hours. So this is from 6 p.m. on Sunday to midnight Monday morning. And notice how that area of ice, these models that I keep showing you, gets pushed further and further towards the south. Why? Because the models are starting to see how cold the air is and the depth of it. So I expect more sleet and snow for southern Arkansas. Ice, let's hope that doesn't happen, but we need to watch that. So this is the period from midnight Monday to 6 a.m. Monday. It has snowed while you're sleeping. And if you're like me, you're up watching it. Monday morning, this is the period from 6 a.m. to noon Monday. And then it moves. But look, as they say in those commercials, but wait, there's more. From time to time, the models show another very light swath of snow coming across the state. And that's late Monday into early Tuesday. Now, it is not impossible. In fact, you got to really watch for just even the smallest disturbance coming through with Arctic air, because it will squeeze out that moisture. Sometimes those aren't really seen very well until they're coming right up on you. But let's watch that even after the main area of snow comes through. Gosh, I hate to see what the timer looks like. All right, now to those maps about the precipitation. This does not mean you're only going to get an inch of snow. That's not what this means. These are probabilities, okay? So in that red shaded area, that's showing a 90 to 100% chance that you will see, at the very least, 1 inch of snow. Could be 2, 3, 4 inches of snow, but it's saying it's a high likelihood. See, this is guidance. It helps us. It aids us into making a forecast. So it has a very good likelihood, 90 to 100% chance. And this area is expanding for at least 1 inch of snow, decreasing in southern Arkansas. So the trend is, the confidence is increasing for snow. At least 1 inch. Now let's see the probability for at least 3 inches of snow. All right, that's increasing. All right, so that is telling you the chance for, at the very minimum, 3 inches of snow in northwest Arkansas is, what is that? 80%, decreasing further south. But again, this trend is increasing. Now let's go to 6 inches of snow. I say it really starts to come down, the chance for 6 inches of snow or more. But I will tell you, we'll go to another model run, the previous full run of the European computer model, and let's look at the probability for 6 inches of snow or more. That's a change. It's showing it a little bit more. So you see where we're going, at least 1 inch of snow. It's very likely, and of course, the chances for more snow decrease the higher up you go on the scale, but it's there. And it's something that you have to keep your eye on for a forecast, which, oh gosh, how long am I? Only 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes. I feel like I got 2 minutes to spare. So there it is, the ensemble forecast. It's a minimum threshold of 1 inch of snow, because I've been posting these and people are saying, well, we're only going to get 1 inch. Big deal. Well, yeah, that's saying it's a high likelihood of 1 inch. What about 2 inches? That's still right. What about 3 inches? That would be right. What about 4 inches? That would be correct too. Now, don't get all excited and think we're going to get a foot of snow. I know there have been model runs that have just gone crazy with snow amounts. I'm more the conservative type to start off, and then as you get closer, you get more to reality of where this is going. So the confidence level for accumulating snow for much of Arkansas is increasing. Central, northern, and even portions of southern Arkansas. The ice situation, again, the models will not see the depth of the cold air until it gets on the playing field. And when it does, it will start to correct. And you're seeing that take place where the cold air, the column of cold air is deeper. So that means more snow than ice. And that's what we're seeing, that potentially getting shoved further towards the south. But I'm thinking more snow and maybe some sleet. And let's hope no freezing rain. It's quick moving, okay? This is quick moving, which is going to limit the potential. If this was slow moving, that would not be the case. So a fast moving system limits the snowfall potential. And let's watch, with Arctic air in place, any little disturbance with moisture flying around. It's a piece of the polar vortex that this is coming around. Any little disturbance, you can easily get flurries and light snow. And the models are trying to pick up on that coming up late Monday into early Tuesday. And the cold air is going to last for much of next week. And then hopefully it'll relax a little bit. I say hopefully because you need a break. All right, everybody. I want to thank you so much for your loyalty. And thank you for your trust. I'll keep doing these videos until you tell me not to. Have a great one, everybody.